So now you've been here, we've met, and now you're going to go through some testing. So tell us a little bit about the testing that you are likely to undergo, and so far, what has been your experience with the testing?
I have to say, I mean, it is night and day compared to Charleston here. Just seeing your staff work, how in tune y'all are with insurance and stuff like that. It's been so far a very pleasant experience. Just also what you told me, you said that you can guarantee, it's still, I hear it still echo, you told me, you'll get me 50% better. And you're confident to get me 100% better. That means a lot, saying that to me because of everything that I've been through. I got to always keep my mind on, I'm sorry to detract a little bit from, but I got to keep my head kind of in the game on, there's people that have a condition worse than me, and, I'm doing better than other people. And I need to focus on that because I can get really down on this.
Mm.
Um, But back to your question, all the tests that you already, I came to you and you already said, hey, we're going to do this, 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 and this to test this. The way that you explained the light bulb, the wiring, and just, if it's not the wiring, maybe it's the bulb, just explaining all the different things, trying to bring it down, doctors and everything else are 100,000 feet. So to bring it down to my level really helps out. Um, it was very efficient on the testing. We did two tests today, and I really like how aggressive of a schedule that you have, trying to get all a lot of these tests done in a quick and timely manner. I think that's the most important thing is to just do these tests so then we can finally find something that really points to my issue, and then we can start figuring out, okay, now what's that plan to finally get me on the other side.
So we started with the breath test, and I think that is really to look at your gas and bloating issues. And then what was our plan to study your colon and motility? So you're going to do a wireless motility capsule test.
Yeah, okay,
What
the
is
smart pill,
the
yeah.
smart pill test?
So the way I understand that is, yeah, so I'm gonna take that smart pill and then it'll basically track and see how long that pill is gonna take, I guess, to finally evacuate.
Right. So it's going to measure the speed at which your stomach empties, your small bowel, and your colon empties. So you're going to come back for that test. That's the smart pill test. And then the other test we talked about was anorectal manometry. So what is your understanding of that test?
So that test is going to be testing kind of my rectum muscles and nerve function, stuff like that.
And sensation, and then how do you expel a balloon and so on and so forth. And you have not had any of this testing so far.
I've had a similar test where there was a balloon um, put in my rectum and stuff like that, and they did some testing nerve-wise. But I think yours is a bit different.
Different. Okay. So you may have had some form of anorectal manometry test you did. Okay. And then I think, given what you've already gone through, because you've had this constipation, as you said, since childhood, almost 25, 30 years now, you're a young man still. And we've also are planning to do one more advanced test on you, which is colonic manometry, correct? And we talked briefly about that today. So, and I think what my plan there is to place a probe in your colon and leave it for between 12 to 24 hours. And then we'll study how your colon muscle or nerves are working. This is the entire colon. Because your colon speed test may tell us that your colon is slow. But why is it slow? It doesn't answer that. Is it because the muscle is not working? Is it because the nerves are not working? Or is it because both of them are not working? Or is it because some of the reflexes or sensation in the colon is not working? So, to really tease out these key questions, I think we need to know the answer. And that is why you will be doing this additional test, which is called colonic manometry, which we highly selectively. And then you've already had one surgery, and we really don't want you to have many more surgeries. If you can keep your colon, get it to work normally. But in order for me to do that, I need to know how good your colon function is at this stage. And that's what that test is going to shed light and information on. So those are the tests I think we're going to do for you.
I'm glad you explained that one a little bit better because now my first appointment with you, I mean, it was big information overload, but in a good way. Just having all those, tests and everything like that. I mean, you know, before it was kind of, you know, one here, one there. I mean, here I come, first appointment. You already have like 7 tests outlined for you. I mean, that's just phenomenal.
So one of the questions that I'm often asked, and many patients are apprehensive, is about the examination. You know, I examined you, and we also did a rectal exam on you. So can you just share that experience so that people know what was that like, and in your own words, can you describe that experience? You may have had it before or not, but at least share with us.
I am somewhat, I don't like to be touched down there, stuff like that. It is very uncomfortable when it happens or whatever, but it's for me, it's so critical to find the root cause issue that it's just something that I have to kind of brush off my shoulders and get by. And even this issue, it's been very embarrassing for me. Especially before the surgery when I was taking 30, 45 minutes on the toilet when I'm at work, and then I go to do a number two and I'm in the bathroom for a long time. That's not good. And then even talking about it to coworkers and everything. But this whole journey has helped me big time to talk to other coworkers, and some coworkers, they know what I'm going through and they actually go up to me and they say, hey, my mom just had a colonoscopy and they found polyps in her. What should I do? And I'm like, well, if it were me, now and this is the way that I explain it to coworkers. I work in aviation, we do airplanes, and we have an instrument called a borescope. And we run that borescope in our engines and our stringers, the ribs that go down the plane, and we're checking that. And that's a product, it's not a human being. So to me, I feel like that's a no-brainer. Just get it done. And then the other thing, I look at them, I'm like, man, if you get that done, you get the inspection done, and they say, hey, clean as whistle, you look good. Well, that's really good news for you because now what, you don't got to worry about it for another 10 whatever years it is. Your schedule now is opened up versus me. I'm in the boat of what, 2 years, every 5 years or something like that. It's just really critical to me to get that inspection done, and then you at least have a baseline of, to me, that's adding years to my life.
Right.